EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Bisons of Sacramento taking on the LA Chargers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, even.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Flip. Green, triple C. Flip. Sonic.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now third down and very low. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Kaepernick now on third and goal. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, they'll say no to a 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here is third and quite a ways. Now Kaepernick. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lenore.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Kaepernick going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Samuel in motion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Kaepernick.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Charger drive about to get going. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Green, double team. Flip, flip, flip.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. Sonic.
Here's Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Winston now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
Exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he brings swings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Kaepernick. That's complete out left to Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
What a terrific example of what coaches call eye discipline and trust. He saw the screen develop and trusted his instincts and made the move and helped swat that one away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Okay, right?
In motion, the tight end. Kaepernick to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd-and-1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll try and run the option.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Bisons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it and miss it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal, the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Second and short now following the fumble. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice consistent game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here is third down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratched. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week. So the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bisons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point try now for Moody. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They go play action. Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Nick Bonito
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Strike. Check. Strike. Yellow. Go. White.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick steps away.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the play and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's got Ayuk once again.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Come on, set.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Kaepernick now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Touchdown. And the Bisons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Nick Bonito able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Right, 97.
Kaepernick going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Touchdown! George Kittle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bisons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Chargers 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Green, triple C.
Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ready.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bonito in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. Let's take it inside his own 40. Dances by him. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Kaepernick looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Sacramento,
they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.